Plus, there's all these trailers open right now, like Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Watching all them trailers.
And Arizona Sunshine 2. Ghost Runner 2.
Arizona Sunshine 2.
It does sound like a song, right?
It does seem like it would be. There's the sunshine. Arizona Sunshine. So, can I silver the tips? Just kidding. Can I just get a whole staff, silvered staff?
I would like to hear more about the potential bank account.
That's one of the things I need to get.
What's going on with the bank account? You need to take out a load.
Just so y'all know, I don't have D&D Beyond anymore.
Deep in our pockets for this.
So
I don't have any money.
I know.
Well, apparently I still have unlimited characters. Okay.
They haven't figured it out yet.
They're like, wait a minute, this man hasn't given us any money.
I have 181 total gold. That's with the platinum and silver and all that shit all together.
Woo!
I forgot to pull my character from your site. I don't know if it's still there.
I downloaded everything.
Okay.
Oh, I have my character.
Yeah, it's all still there.
And now I need to remove my headset.
Listen, all I know is I have the silvered knuckles already. Bop, bop, a bop, bop. Sprinkle a little bit of holy water on there.
What did I silver?
Real nice.
Oh, I silvered one of my spears?
Just the tip.
I guess so.
I say that a lot for a lesbian. I just do it to make you guys chuckle, but when you don't chuckle, it's so awkward.
Listen, I'm working on my straight face.
Ew. Pride Month is coming up. No straight
amongst
faces.
yourselves. You're in the city of Waterdeep.
Waterdeep?
I believe, actually, what was about to happen is you were all going to converge on Deraleth Fell's family estate.
I think we were attempting to, and we had not successfully located it.
Which is like, I think it's like a brownstone kind of deal. Because Waterdeep is...
Hey, we still haven't figured out if it's haunted. It could be haunted.
It could very
that would be cool.
Yeah, it could be like the Haunted Mansion ride. Maybe it has an elevator and...
Yeah, Deraleth's got that, like, spooky backstory. First items. A shield that was stolen by vampires.
The family's dead. About that still.
Listen, it's still a secondary mission for us, provided that we don't get killed by devils, which I think is a pretty foregone conclusion.
Well, there's no devils here.
We're gonna get killed by devils, but provided that at least one of us survives, we will go on that mission. That'll be our next mission. Is to just get that shield back.
One shot. Deraleth family.
Yeah, so Deraleth, why don't you tell them what your house looks like and what part of the city it's in? I think it's in the North Ward.
Your humble abode.
You could probably figure out what street it's on.
Well, okay, but here's the thing. For jokes, I didn't even know where these guys were. So are we?
Yeah, we literally don't know.
We've literally been like shenanigans.
So last I checked, me and Gabe are outside of the bank.
Gabe doesn't know what a bank account is. Like Gabe is like there's no. He doesn't. He does not have a fucking account here.
He had so much interest compounded had he.
Anyway,
why would you bring my hopes up?
Like he could have popped back.
First of all, you're gonna rest your hopes on this guy.
Yeah.
That you despise.
One day, Gabe.
I want to be clear. I'm going to specifically rest my hopes on you.
It won't be because he fucked up
this guy that I don't despise.
I am not going to come through for you. I know.
It's like, I am Gabe.
Well, no.
I am mean.
Listen, if I'm the highway of this game, and I'm the one who has to lay the speed bumps, and I'm not going to...
Wow. Okay, that's an analogy I've not heard.
When
for
he had
highway,
highway is just like one of my favorite Audio Slave songs. So You know,
You're
I'm not
looking
a
at very
carpet ride,
specific
okay?
speed bumps that were pointing us to
The
a certain
danger
direction,
zone?
and we completely missed it.
Yeah, we usually take the wrong exit entirely.
At Albuquerque.
In every campaign, I've tried to fuck the bad guy. It just happened. Oh, I'm kidding. That has not happened to me in any campaigns except for this one.
Yeah, I got to catch up on the Shadowrun game.
I misread the room. Oh, Shadowrun? That was a good time. That was just a bank heist, so you can watch that anytime.
I just thought it was weird. I mean, it's like the third female NPC I mentioned, and it was like, well, she's in charge, and you guys were like, a woman in power, you say? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's all it took. Like,
No,
there-
we all
If
liked
you made
the
her
fact that
8
we
feet
tried
tall,
to-
that would have been it for everyone.
We tried to crawl up the hedges and enter.
maybe
the
we
city,
can
and
annoy
you
her into
watched
liking
you.
us. Ooh.
Keep in mind,
Us out.
I was not doing that. I was enjoying the view as you guys tried to
You
crawl
ensnared
into
us.
her castle. Yes, that was very funny for me.
Terrible.
Then we found that dead wizard tower.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
nothing
was
seems
messed
sketchy.
up. That was messed up.
I'm still not sure how I feel about that, if I'm being totally honest.
Crunching
we know
all those
now that
bones.
she was bad, and she was lying.
Okay, I need to get water.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, hydrate or dehydrate. Love you, bye.
What if I do neither?
No, I said love you, bye. Yeah, come back. Just habit.
Stream Deck, authorize.
Don't do it, Stream Deck.
Get your water, boy.
So anyways, let's talk
Anyways,
about it
let's play while the DM's gone.
Okay,
Phil.
roll.
Do our
roll,
best role playing.
Just roll.
Love this really tiny soda I have right now. It's like a baby.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the baby
So
sodas,
tiny.
but they have like the little baby pops in stores.
Yeah.
Oh, delightful.
Yeah, I need a little pick me up. Such a terrible last week. And I was like so tired,
Sorry
but
to
I was
hear
like, but
that.
it's D&D time, so I was like, let's get some shuggy and caffeine popping up in here.
You should get a Slurpee.
Oh my god, I get so hyper when I have Slurpees.
I
You don't
know.
even know.
Oh, I do know.
Well, you do know. You do know.
I do know this.
He knows. Yeah. Always my go-to at movie theaters. And then I get all. I try to match the colors based on like what movie we're watching. So I remember when
Wow.
we saw Dune, they had this like orange mango flavor at the time, and so I had that for like the sand. And then I made sure to throw blue in for like their glowing eyes.
Nice.
And then
Wow.
I had
That's
gummy
delicious.
worms. I had gummy worms, and I put them in my popcorn. And every time one of the Shai Hulud appeared in the movie, I would find one in my popcorn and go like, Shai Hulud. The bringer of water. I am a
Oh my God,
fucking dork,
Brittany.
and I
You should
fully
come up
embrace it.
here in November so we can watch this movie together.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me get on finally renewing my passport because I'm a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, you
I
better
blinked
start.
and it's
'cause
like already July or not July.
if you
already
if you
summer.
were
It's
trying to
already
do
late.
that here, that could have been a problem. I mean, I think you have a chance at least to get before November.
I'm gonna try. Still need to get like,
yeah,
headshots
I-
too.
come up
for Fan
I'm a
Expo.
mess.
When is that?
End of August.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes. No. I have to renew my passport. My passport doesn't expire until the end of September, but I am traveling next month, and I realized that like I'll like even though it doesn't expire until like September, you know how they can fucking be at the border.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
The
say
US
hi to
government
Rudek in the chat.
sucks. Rudik, I know. I was gonna finally respond. I forgot to tell people I was playing tonight. So many people think we're still on hiatus. My bad.
Go on Twitter. Do it.
I'm doing it. I twitted. Twat.
Twoot.
I don't know.
Oop.
I don't think that's the one. You should Mastodon it. Or what's the other one?
That's
Oh, the one that like nobody uses anymore.
I
Hive.
don't know what the
Hive-
fuck you guys
Hive
are
it.
talking about.
Hive it.
I've tried. Just didn't keep up with the
Me neither.
influx.
And then
Yeah.
Instagram it. That's the
I use Instagram a lot now because I learned about it for class. I actually start to use that more than Twitter, and then I'm like, dang, I need to like post on Twitter still.
Instagram is better.
I agree. I wish I
all-
could just post this as a reel immediately.
Yeah,
Being
no,
very boring
I'm
for the
gonna be
people
grumpy
watching.
about this social media.
Mm.
It's all evil.
You're not
No,
wrong.
it's not. I think evil is a broad term, but like I do not think that it's great.
I guess while the DM's away, though, I just want to clarify:
While
are
the
we
DM's away,
actually
the
all
party will
separate,
play.
or are we just going to pretend we all somehow found each other? Because I want to
We
know
are-
what you guys want to do.
We're
We
all
all
100%
found
separate
each
right
other.
now. That was where we were, and
I left a long time ago, and I'm just wandering the
Listen,
streets.
as
Yes,
long
we're
as
in
he,
3 different groups then.
as long
Oh,
as he lets
God.
me get a silvered bow staff and a little bit of holy
All right.
water, I will be on
Okay.
my way to meet up with a group.
I have your money.
Well, the holy
How am I
water
gonna work?
part, the holy water part's really not an issue. That really isn't an issue. But
Yeah,
I
you
can't
just bless
communicate
some
that
water.
with that. Well, no, I'm not going to do it. But
Not you,
that's easy.
collective
But
you.
I already got some last week, actually. But you don't know that, so go about how you would. I
Just
find
want to
the
do that
whole
thing from
idea of-
like, you ever seen King of the Hill? Where
Mhm.
the one guy's like, pocket sand.
yes.
Yeah.
King of the Hills.
So I want to do that, but like, just have at least one little flask of holy water on me. So when they get close, I'm like, fuck you, pocket sand. Psst.
I'm not even sure that
Fucking
actually will do anything to devils, to be
Probably
perfectly
not.
honest. But
But you know what? My character
Yes.
cannot do shit long range, really.
I would really like to
yeah, can we actually go find somebody who knows about this stuff? That's what I'm trying to do anyway.
Isn't
Yeah,
that why
that's
we were
what I
trying
want.
to find the churches?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was trying to get extra
me to
freebies. Anyway, so
Did
Here writes songs like a lesbian.
Did you know
That
you could
man
choke
doesn't
to
yearn.
death on gummy vitamins? Because I almost just did.
You can choke
Just
death
let
on
it
anything.
melt in your throat, and it'll just you'll be fine.
yeah, and then
Oh.
it'll be like a CSI case. It'll be like, how
What
did this man
vitamins
die?
did you eat?
He has some
Gummy
vitamins in
vitamin.
his throat.
Just
Was it
regular.
C? Multivitamin? I was asking what type of vitamin?
Like a multivitamin?
Spectrum, I guess, or yeah.
They're like old people
what-
vitamins, but in the
what
gummy
shapes
form?
are they in? Are they in
I want to
fun
know, like, are
characters?
you getting your omega-3s? Is there some fish oil up in that bitch?
Lots of iron.
Well, I want to know if they're Flintstones or what.
Children's chewable
Yeah,
morphine.
vitamin. Oh,
Nice.
okay.
I want some.
We weren't discussing D&D at all.
Surprise,
Like,
surprise.
we were planning.
I also did get a ginger ale because, life's better. It's the best kind of ale.
Yeah, the gingy kind.
I also
Okay.
like ginger beer. Ginger beer is quite good.
Oops. Ginger. Yeah.
I've heard it's good. I don't drink alcohol, though.
Actual ginger ale. Yeah. Ale. Yeah.
Ginger
yeah.
Actually, ginger beer is
doesn't
not
have-
alcoholic.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
alcoholic. It's just
Oh,
a
never
stronger
mind then.
ginger.
Oh, like root beer.
Yeah, it's actually
brain.
comparable to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
I still think
Anyway.
we should call it sarsaparilla. It's a much better name.
It's an excellent name.
Really enjoy that.
Sarsaparilla.
Bring
Is
it
that
back,
what that
baby,
is?
Bring it back.
Yeah, root beer
I
sarsaparilla.
wondered
Yeah.
what sarsaparilla
Yeah, it's
was.
like
Yeah.
it's like slightly different, but yeah, it's essentially the
Slightly
same.
more
yeah.
viscous. or
That's
less
what it
viscous?
would pretty well taste like. If you went and asked for a
Biscuits.
Sunset Sarsaparilla 100 years ago, they'd
I
basically
don't
give
know.
you
It
a
sounds
root
like
beer.
something syrupy.
Yeah, it's full of syrup.
I digress. Can we silver my staff?
there we go. Now we're back on track.
You would like
Yeah.
your staff shod with silver bits? That would good.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, doesn't that
So
just
I
cost
can
like-
pay my shawl I conquered.
We have
What if we just-
1,519. If you need
It costs 100
We
gold.
just embedded a bunch of little silver bolts in it.
If I like a studded like
That would be
what's
fun.
the Japanese studded club
Oh, that
called?
was that giant club thing.
Yeah.
I don't recall the name.
Yeah.
I will not guess it on the air.
In Genji
I'm
Days of
wrong.
the Blade, one of the characters uses one, and it gets like there was one that gets longer every time you hit it. It's so cool. I thought you were gonna have Banby do it because Banby can just be like poof blacksmith tools, poof like silver nails into
Listen,
the.
When and if I don't even remember if I'm with Bambi.
Technically.
When
you
and
are.
if we are together.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
you and
were.
I are together.
It's split
and
four
We're doing
ways
the
to make this even
chopping, and
better.
I was just poking stuff around the shop. That's right.
Banby, what does your skill save you when you make stuff?
What's my skill save?
No. When you make stuff, like you can make stuff for less. What does your thing do?
Don't know. Let me look.
Eric, I was thinking about ice cream sandwiches yesterday, and I would like an ice cream goddamn sandwich. And you're sitting here eating
Getting some ice cream.
like I don't even know what brand.
Yeah, it looks
Little
good though.
fudge
It's a sugar-free one, and it tastes delicious.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay. You know what? You didn't have to
Oh.
say it was sugar free. Now
Hey,
that
Hey, you know
It's
some
really
people
good.
Now
need
you just
sugar
screwed
free
me
or
over
they'll
now.
die.
oh. Oh, I'd rather die. I'm telling you, if I get diabetes, they're just cutting off both feet. Like it's happening.
It tastes like there's sugar in it. It's very weird. It's very good.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
I've
lots
had
of,
really good like sugar-free like chocolate.
Okay,
Dope.
so
I just
Because
get
different artificers make things
Sometimes
for
I have to
less
not
money,
have sugar because I go, wow.
right?
yeah. So I don't know if that is
Like,
me
take this artifice!
because except for
Where's
like
that sound
tool
effect?
proficiency.
Wah,
Wham,
wah.
wham, wham,
So I have tool
wham.
proficiency.
Oh no!
Not there. Not that one.
Oh
That's
no!
the effect.
Excellent, very important.
It's right above the. It's right below the disconnect button.
Yes, that was almost the most perfect sound effect.
Now,
Ooh.
God.
The heck just happened?
what was that?
That was like a
It was a
weird
goat.
goat.
Overtime.
We can't play with this on
Usually,
air.
like,
We can't play with this on air. You guys are in.
How do you guys have so many? I don't
Oh my
think
god!
This is my
We can
friend's
do.
favorite
We could
thing.
do the room one for Steve.
Oh, we could.
I love that.
I did
Oh
not
my
hit.
gosh, I'm
did
in
not-
the Animal
Hi,
Crossing
Mark.
Anyway,
Discord.
how's
They
your
have a
sex
whole
life?
bunch.
All right. Well,
This
if I
is
can
turning
populate
into
my own.
like morning drive time commute show. Okay, we need to.
It's big drive
Yes.
time. Yeah.
This is amazing.
Welcome to Bing Bong in the morning. Bing bong, bing bong. Let's go over to Terry with the.
Okay, so
I gotta unsub to Geeks with Kids.
no.
It's my 2-year anniversary on the Twitch.
Mine too.
Eric, we should tell Leela to do these.
Yes.
Real velour, Leela. Why does this feel so loud? That's loud. Wow.
That is really loud. Okay.
All right, enough.
Okay. Okay. So I am proficient with Tinkerer's tools. My proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check that I make with proficiency with a tool. I'm proficient in Smith's tools.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I have Smith's tools on me, but I have the ability to create them.
Yeah.
But I do have Smith's tools on hand. But I do not think that I have I do not think that I have anything for this because I'm technically a battlesmith. I don't think that I have anything.
Which one
for-
does it for less?
Battlesmith.
I thought it was
Oh,
maybe it's level.
Let me look.
I'm definitely adding emotional damage by next week.
Yes.
Oh,
No.
Emotional damage.
Okay.
We play this game.
You're an armorer, right, Banby? No, you're a battlesmith. Right. Battlesmith gets the steel defender. Did they take away that ability?
Perhaps.
I don't know how it works no more. Okay, well, let's not worry about it then. All right, well, Banby, you can. It'll cost 20% less, which is 80 silver, because the majority of the cost is actually of putting the silver in the thing. So, but it will take you time.
Time.
Sources.
It'll take you time.
What is it called? Oh, Xanathars. That's the one.
Lots and lots of
You love a Xanathar.
time.
Crafting an item.
Xanathar.
Yeah. That's for magic items. We're not crafting magic items.
It could be if we were trying. Just kidding.
I would like a silver loot.
A silver
Everybody
loot?
just- Yeah, it's like bam, whack someone in the head.
Wouldn't it not reverberate properly? Wouldn't it be like
Still
unplayable?
reverberate, but it would sound different.
I don't know.
What about loots that are like
I don't know the
loots?
science. I don't know the math.
Mhm. Ordinarily, it takes a week to make something that costs 50 gold, and it's 50 gold a week. That's.
Are we staying in Waterdeep?
Now 50 gold.
And you can silver a single weapon for 100. So ordinarily, it would take a week to do that, apparently. But you're an artificer, so why don't you roll a smith tools? I guess that'll be intelligence plus proficiency.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith Tools.
That's right. I'm gonna guess you don't have expertise in that.
Fun for the whole family.
I don't think I can get expertise yet.
Okay.
I do have
Okie
proficiency,
dokie.
and I get double proficiency with it, actually.
Yes, make me a smith's tools check.
Well, that's a 10.
Sometimes you hit, sometimes you smith.
Remember a week in Forgotten Realms is normally 10 days,
10 days?
but yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one.
Cat's like, shut the fuck up.
Now you know why Kritzy was dying laughing.
I love Kritzia. I need to play that Star Trek game.
Apparently, it's
My life
terrible.
has been a mess recently.
Apparently it's
I don't care.
But
Kritzia's in it.
apparently the acting is very good.
Oh, I believe it. It's also like a
Telltale type game.
telltale, like choose your own. They're hit or miss. You know, not everyone can be the Walking Dead games.
Apparently the story is interesting, but they cap the
Controls are
graphics
weird.
at 1080p and like
Ooh.
even on 4K and like there's like a ridiculous amount of bugs. So I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Well, I will eventually buy and play it for Kritzia.
Okay, so the idea is that normally it takes a week, but that's a week of downtime, which is an hour a day. So in 10 hours, you can silver a staff.
Yes.
I paid someone to do mine. But I will silver yours.
The other thing I worry about is that, if I'm not mistaken, your tools only last for an hour?
Oh, it takes an hour to make them, but they're not meant.
They last. Okay.
They last forever unless I make it's basically like a non-concentration existence thing.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
time
yeah.
I make a new set of tools that I don't have. I already have actually, but I purchased a set of Smith's tools ages ago.
Okay.
Cool.
So they just hang out in my bag of holding.
So it will take Banby 10 hours to smelt the silver and then infuse it. I mean, on one hand, yeah, you could just like jam in the nails, but I'm gonna guess you do like, because you carved your staff up, right? It's got like
yeah, and I made it
depictions.
about our adventures so
So
far.
it's got like this twisting filigree of silver
Mhm.
that like outlines all these things.
That's 100% what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I will need some assistance.
The unfortunate thing is you rolled a 10, so like it doesn't look real good.
To be fair, Xanon can't see.
Zen, you can see stuff up close.
Oh no, yeah. But
But you also did carve the staff, so you'll be able to feel the differences.
yeah, I will. I'll be like, ooh. Then again,
Yeah, that
metal's
doesn't
not
look
my
like
forte.
Like silver's not supposed to be rough, right?
When did we encounter a rare coyote? Oh, that's a rare rat. Oh, okay.
Well, you know, I'm gonna bash people in the face anyway, so it's gonna get a little fucked up. So, you know.
Yeah, eventually it'll be smoothed out.
Totally
the
different
steel
story.
Spend
spinner
hours
rolls
just
as well.
buffing my staff.
But we can't do that until we have like a place to do that in. So as soon as we get like
Mhm.
find Deraleth and find his house.
Oh, God, please, no more.
Oh, you had to horn yourself there. That was.
It was for an innuendo. No,
Ugh.
I was gonna spend hours buffing my staff, and nobody batted an eye.
Oh,
I
did, but
I know
forget.
I caught it. I just let it go. So
It's true. No
it'd
more
be
shading
worse if
myself.
it'd be worse if I had commented on that. So
I laughed like this.
That's haunting.
Good grief.
I know you can
Terrifying.
control the volume of it for yourself, but I don't know if I can just stop it
It
from
seems so
happening.
spooky.
Oh.
Yes, you can. So right click it and then just
For everybody?
Oh, it sets the volume for all soundboard, I guess.
Oh, I don't
What if
think
I promise not to touch it for the rest of the game today? What if I just promise to be good?
What are you doing?
Anyways,
You have one part of a plan right now.
Yeah, part one of the plan was Gabe go into the. There's a bank.
There's no.
Doesn't know anything about banks.
He's like, I'll go, but like, I'm gonna start stealing pens.
Ooh,
Nice.
I mean, you want to steal a pen? Go for it.
Okay.
I'm not stealing pens.
All right. Time to roll
anything.
Gabe's sleight of hand check.
I have a pen right here.
Not anymore. You don't. Gabe stole it.
Gabe has an 11 to sleight of hand.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
That's a 13.
Gabe goes to jail.
Oh no!
Yeah, in Waterdeep, that would be more of a problem than normal.
Yeah, they're big on crime in there.
Wow, I rolled really well.
Like, let's.
Gabe has stolen 6 separate pens.
Excellent.
Yes, but
Is one a fountain
unnoticed.
pen? That's
You don't know.
I mean,
well, I'm not
weren't
there,
in-
so
I wasn't in there.
What do we do now? I've got the pens.
I don't know who's we. I'm not part of this.
No, the pens. Watch the pens help us in the final battle.
I wish I was part of this.
Keep them, Gabe. Keep them.
Like I have nothing to do with these pens. Stick them in your pocket and keep going.
But they're all covered in ink. Look at my hands.
While Bambi and them are stealing pens, I'm gonna be wandering the streets like Marcus Brody, looking for.
Does anyone here speak common? Does anyone here speak Chondathan? Everyone's like, we all speak Chondathan. That's like the native language of Waterdeep. What are you talking about? Oh, very good.
All right. Well, I was making my way to the House of Inspired Hands, right? The Temple of Gone, right?
Yeah.
I just want more information, so we'll see if they luck on me or not. But that's
luck on
that takes me back to the Sea Ward, which I think is where we were.
On me.
So
this temple is 3 stories tall.
What did you call me? C word?
The C word.
Just kidding. I've had a long week, guys. You gotta let me have these.
It's fine. I'm not even going to add a sound effect.
You don't have to.
Yes. The House of Inspired Hands, if I'm not mistaken, is at Shark Street and the Street of Whispers. Actually, it's between Sea Watch Street and the Street of Whispers along Shark Street.
Yes, I have
sharks in D&D.
Yeah.
Monstrous sharks, yeah.
There's sharks, shark people, shark monsters, sharknadoes, shark fins,
I get it. They're sharks.
Yeah. Shark people are called Sahagan. Or Sahwagan. Yes, and the House of Inspired Hands is the Temple of Gond. Which Bambi would probably know as Zionil. Because that's what he's called in the Shining South. He's the Faerunian god of crafting, smithing, and inventiveness.
We love Faerun.
Are sure it's the House of Inspired Hands, and it wasn't the other one for Ogma?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I was probably...
That would make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking for information on Devil's stuff, so...
Yeah, I don't think the House... Font of Knowledge, I think, is what you meant.
Okay. For some
which is
reason,
in the Castle Ward.
Okay. For some reason, I've got the map for the House of Inspired Hands open from last week, so I don't know. Anyway.
The,
I think that's where Eric ended up. Just in that area.
Oh,
by random. Yeah. Yeah, because he was looking for temples and he didn't know which way to go, and I think he ended up there. I think that's what happened.
I was planning on going to, if I can't find you, to go see if there's a Church of Mystra here because of my cult.
Oh yeah. That's right. Oh, Waterdeep.
He's got
so many things.
He's got a little pin.
Yes.
I believe it's the House of Wonder. Let me double check.
Is that to me or for Deraleth?
The House of Wonder is in Waterdeep. Oops. The House of Wonder is also in the Sea Ward. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of temples together there. That's on Flint Street and Farah's Alley. Castle Ward. I don't know. I'm pretty sure those two are near each other because Ogma and Mistra aren't really like overlapping, but like typically people who are interested in the art, aka magic, are also interested in knowledge in general, which is kind of Ogma's deal. If you want to dig into like old history and stuff like that, you go right to Ogma. Okay, so each of you are. We'll say you meet after, but what is? Let's start with Eric. Eric, what do you want to do in the font? No, in the House of Wonder.
I would. Since they are a news gathering thing, I want to get any update on the situation. With if there was any news regarding the area we're getting to.
In the Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess generally reporting if we've.
Well,
how would we
being
for the first
being a member of this order isn't like you go to every necessarily, right? Like there's not always going to be a contact, right? So the House of Wonder is run at this time by Rinzen Halmian, who is an Eladrin. Which is kind of like a little fancier high elf. And he is the master, just the master of the House of Wonder. So I guess it'd be like Doctor Strange, like you would address him as like Master. Mm-hmm. Master Strange, Master Skywalker. There's too many of them. Oh. Yeah. So I've rolled, and he's like, we don't often get much news of the far north. It's not exactly known for its goings-on. So, and it's very remote. The only thing I know is I hear the war in the Silver Marches goes well.
Good.
Interesting. Anything else?
Do you happen? I am looking for my companion, Deraleth. He has a.
I know that name, Fell.
Yes. Do you happen to know
Fell.
where the House of Fell resides?
I believe I used to tutor a young lass some years ago. Fell, it was in the Castle Ward. And he gives you a street intersection that...
Okay.
No, every street is mapped in Waterdeep, but not on a map I have. So...
okay.
And he says, yeah, a lovely Greystone. Yes, I remember it had a blue roof, which was the style at the time. As he hangs an onion from his belt. Yes. I distinctly remember suddenly canceling the young lass's tutoring, though. But she could have been quite gifted in the art.
Do you happen to know what happened?
I never looked into it. I have so many pupils. I tutor many wards in Waterdeep.
Indeed. Think of the contact bill with all those pupils.
Before I depart, is there any... Do you happen to have any knowledge regarding fighting demons or devils?
Well, silver weapons would be good for one. I'd highly recommend.
Bards.
I would, if you have access to protection from good and evil, that would be quite good. Certainly helps keep them from possessing your body, if they're physically on this plane, it'll only work to an extent. A magic circle against evil would obviously be very good. Holy water, a holy weapon, if you can get a hold of it. An army of paladins, if you've got it. Things like that. Salt only works so well. That's really more of a that's more of a chapbook sort of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. If salt is very useful as a reagent in many spells, including protection spell, abjuration spells and magic circles against evil. But just salt on its own is not going to do anything.
Supernatural.
Not like in a windowsill, say, against like a ghost that can go through fucking walls,
What if I do it against a door? Will they be able to open the door?
Well, if it's a physical creature, probably yes. And if it's an incorporeal creature, it'd probably just go right through the door or the floor or the ceiling or whatever else,
Do you have any spells that you could teach me to fight devils or demons?
You're a bard? How could I teach you spells? Bards haven't had spell books in 180 years.
Any songs?
Nice, I got that reference.
I do know one. Have you heard of the one about the human woman and the small lamb? The children, they sing it incessantly. There's also another one, something about it. I find this very strange as a human concept, but it's a song that doesn't end.
Yes, quite. I know it well. Too well, one might say. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Some kind of skinny martin or rink.
A dink? I do?
Something, yes, along those lines.
I thank you for your time. I'm gonna give him 5 silver for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great. That'll buy tomorrow's lunch.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As it should.
There should be a chain in Waterdeep called like Him Tortons or something, right? Like
that would be amazing.
If there's not, I'll be very upset.
I think there's actually there are some chains in Waterdeep. Like there's a place that has 4. I think it's the mundane goods.
Full disclosure, I love Tim Hortons.
I mean,
Yeah.
Canadians don't anymore.
It's fine.
You know why? It's because Americans, bud.
America.
Tasty. I just like the little Timbits. I think the Timbits are fun because
I love a
I
Timbit.
donuts.
You can tell somebody's not Canadian because they call them Timbits. It's one syllable. Timbits.
One syllable.
It's one syllable. Well, we don't pronounce our T's in Canada. Timbits.
So it's
Like,
an imbits?
it's-
Imbit.
Timbit.
All I know is we have Munchkins.
Oh, I didn't know there were munchkins. So
Then I went to
Oh.
Canada and I was like, shit, they're called Timbits.
Oh,
yeah, wait. Which store
Dunkin'
which store
Donuts.
sells munchkins? Is that
Dunkin'
Dunkin'?
Donuts.
Didn't they
America
used
runs
to-
on Dunkin'.
Didn't they used to
Yeah.
call Boston runs on Dunkin'? Didn't they used to call them donut holes?
Yeah,
Or was
that's
that
what they
country
are.
style?
Really.
Well, they are everywhere else but Dunkin' Donuts.
I
Yeah.
see.
At
But they're
Dunkin',
not-
they're Munchkins.
Oh, that's cute. I actually did not know munchkins were a thing.
You had your
just
ice
had a-
cream.
you just had a
greedy.
sugar-free
Greedy
popsicle,
man.
man.
It was delicious. I just wanted.
Okay,
to
you don't need to keep emphasizing that. That's
I did.
totally unnecessary.
Again and again from different angles, Eric.
I just
All
like
right.
everything in tiny form, you know?
Well, that's good. You
Donut.
found my house, maybe.
I make it tiny.
I only eat things in bar form now. he eats the spaghetti in bar form and then immediately calls the hospital. All right, Deraleth fell. Time
Right.
for the font of knowledge. Knowledge.
Yeah, no, I just want to go to the Church of Ogma.
You are greeted by their titles here are savant.
Savants.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I feel like this would be the person who greets you would be like a lesser savant.
Mm,
And then they'd be like, "Yes, I shall lead you to the greater savant."
Thank you. Lesser savant.
Everything has to be like hierarchical, right? Like filed away neatly.
Yes. Well, I mean, they do worship the Dewey Decimal System here. So.
Fucking
Dewey.
The other name for Ogma, Dewey.
So you what do you do? You're going in on your like Kelemvorite credentials, is that?
Yeah, I'm just going to be upfront, and I'm just basically saying, like, I am here on my own business, but it requires some knowledge to defeat possibly devils, and I need to research this and the location that we may be fighting.
So for Eric, it's kind of easy, or rather, I should say, for Marcus, it's kind of easy because they're like the same,
right.
Different divisions, same 3-letter agency.
Yep.
But you're going like DEA to like
Yeah, I know we have no connection. I know.
DIA.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to like convince them. So go ahead and give me diplomacy or intimidation. You're like, nerd, give me what I want to know.
It's funny, I actually didn't go for
or I'll shove you in a grave. Do you think that Kelemvorites like dig a hole instead of have lockers at school? Like they just like
terrible, man. Okay, sorry. All right, I don't have intimidation. So sorry, what were you saying? I should.
Well, you can do diplomacy, or you can, or I'm sorry, it's persuasion. Sorry, I've been playing Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish I had diplomacy.
Oh, it's been great. Attacks of opportunity when people walk into your great spear. Oh.
You're right about one thing, Master. Negotiations were short.
Oh God.
Is that because Liam Neeson's so tall?
Yep.
We can't use the soundboard now? All right. No. I only have persuasion, so I'll just use persuasion. All right, here's a roll. Oh, that's not good. 7. All right.
Well, listen, because this is how all gnomes talk, apparently.
I love it. I love it.
He fixes his glasses. If you would, I could let you.
Why is it always this fucking voice, man?
Because this is how tiny people talk.
Very offensive.
As a
4th edition gnome voice, I love it. As
people call me tall, but to me, I'm not just like I'm 5'11". Like that's not crazy tall, but
that's pretty good.
You're 3 inches tall.
I'm short in my family, right? I'm literally called the runt.
Okay, but when you're like verging on 6 foot, that's still
listen, tall. Man. I didn't make the Viking rules. Okay, I'm a small Viking. What do you want from me? Okay.
Coming from a race of people who are all
small
like
king is just a
5'5".
This is how you sound when you're under 4 feet. This is how you sound. Okay.
Well, I enjoy it, so please continue.
But this guy's like if he could wear like a he looks like the fucking nerds from The Simpsons, right? Like pocket protector, and don't think I'm hating on these people because that's exactly what my dad looked like. He's got like a collared shirt, vest. Well,
wow.
I could just turn it to Professor Frank. You see,
even better. Wow.
If you would like some information, I'm afraid it won't come free.
Oh no, I understand. This isn't. I realize that knowledge is power, and knowledge is very important. What is the fee to explore some of the information on this topic?
They say whoever makes the first offer loses.
And that's why I asked.
Yeah.
I try to make a joke. Can I make a charisma check? I don't think that's going to work, but... Oh, 5!
You know what? I'm glad that the dice reflect reality.
Yes. I don't know how to deal with these guys. That's fine. That's fine. It's fair.
I just noticed my palm's not getting any greasier, so...
Grease, really? Okay. All right. So I'll give him 5 gold to start. We'll see what that does. All right.
He
tracked.
he kind of does this with his hand. He's like, knowledge is a heavy burden.
I give him another 5.
And I've got this hand over here, but I just noticed that this hand over here, it's a little light.
I give him 5 to his other hand.
Oh, now the scale seems balanced.
You do know, friend, that Kelemvor carries scales. We don't judge anyone until it's their time.
Yeah, well, I know a lot better than you that my time isn't coming any soon.
Fair enough. It wasn't a threat, I was just saying. Is there anyone else I could speak to, perhaps?
Yeah, we just like to call them the brains around here.
Okay, the brains.
Yeah.
Later savants.
Yeah.
However.
He leads you.
I can't believe I'm in so much trouble with this one guy.
You're not charismatic, you're not persuasive, right? Like,
I know. No, I failed those rules bad.
Deraleth is so matter of fact.
Punning to win him over.
Yeah. God, I sometimes I have to not do what I want to do, which is have like the alien with the giant head for like a Morbo character.
That'd be awesome. What race would that be?
To the House of Knowledge.
I would love that, actually.
And like the brain is just like.
Yeah, pulse.
I just Deraleth found the largest party member and not simply eat the other ones.
I love it.
No, there's like you enter like a smoky room, full of incense and takeout containers.
Wow. All right.
Like, that's intense. That's some thick air.
Yeah, they're here.
And there's just
time.
like everything else has been like super neat. This place is like scattered.
Okay.
And there's a halfling with like dark hair and like an unshaved, like more scruffy than I am, right? And he's got like there's just the smoke rising all over the place. And there's jars of liquid that you do not want to identify.
That's fine. That's not my area.
And he there's like a singular like light source, and there's like I don't know. There's one singular like bright light source, and then there's like some candles all around there that kind of like illuminate manuscripts and stuff.
Creepy. And
then like a chair turns around with this halfling, and he's like, "You want to know something? What do you want to know?"
My friend, I seek knowledge.
I got a lot going on up here. My peepers see everything.
Have you seen the way to fight devils?
Oh, I seen it. I seen how to fight devils. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is even a real cigarette.
I'm just gonna give him 10 gold pieces out of the gate.
Money? What do I have to do with money? I need knowledge, man. Knowledge.
We already got rid of that really awesome book, right? Yeah. Okay.
The one made of skin.
Yeah, the one, the Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Yeah, no, we dropped that
gave it
off.
the Candlekeep.
We dropped it off to the
and they dropped that into the earth so deep.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, okay with
eventually, doesn't the skin just become leather in a way?
Well, okay.
Yes, it's leather, but it's human leather.
I know, but
all right,
which looks like pig leather, by the way.
That makes me sound like a psycho, but it reminds me of like a weird Instagram reel I saw. I'll have to send it to Bambi.
Yes.
Wow.
No, a complete side note, a friend of mine is a librarian in charge of special collections at a state university.
Are you going to say they've gotten a skin book?
They
Apparently they're more common than you fucking think.
So they do have a couple of skin books in their collection. However, she was talking about just like randomly one day about like the leather books, and I just responded to them with just like, oh, your skin books? And everyone was confused and they're just like, what do you mean the skin books? And then
Okay,
just for a
skin-
long time, she was just skin book.
Yeah.
If we ever
Yeah.
had Ed Greenwood on
Learned
Geeks
one
with
that was
Kids
able
again,
to-
we're asking him about skin books. Being a former librarian.
Good grief.
They're disturbingly like. I mean,
Listen, there's a
not,
lot of humans and a lot of skin, so you know, you
They're not-
need something to
yeah.
wait on.
Cats
There's a
are
dead
vegan.
person right there.
It's not
It's
like
a lot of
wildly
material.
common, but it is more.
Wait, you know those videos where people are like, "Hey, you need a napkin," and they rip someone's jeans? It's like
Yes.
that, but with their back, and they're like, "You need someone to write."
Okay, this went
Gross.
in a weird direction because we're in the Church of Ogma as opposed to Lovatar. So
We have such delights to show you.
yeah, I know. Oh my god, I can't even imagine playing a priest.
My cat's watching
Those
Jet
people.
Li's The One.
That's a great movie.
Oh, that's the
What a
best.
great cat.
movie.
I
That's a
know.
great movie.
I have
I
so
love
many
that
Jet Li
movie.
movies.
The
I just,
first time Jason Statham and Jet Li faced off,
But not the last.
and the best time, because
Yeah.
War
That
was
was
like,
True. War was
yeah, just a lot of axe swinging.
2008 or something.
It's no transporter
Your cat's gonna want to fight everything after.
I
training.
Well,
think I have like all of Jet Li's movies. I have a problem. He was like my
What was
rock
that?
hero.
You're like, I have all Jet Li. You roll up your sleeves as you're like I have all
Oh,
of
I
Jet
already
Li's
have my
movies.
sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
Also, I'm wearing a Bruce Lee shirt, so like.
I don't know if you counted
Look
there, but I
like
did over
a
1,000.
Yeah.
No, it's hot. It's hot in my booth, guys. I'm dying. I haven't had AC for months or heat in my house. I'm just like.
no,
Why
it
is
looks
there
good.
no
Don't worry.
heat or
Don't worry.
AC?
Because
Well,
my
it's
dad
May. It should be
wouldn't
nice.
listen to me when I told him back during the winter, like our air was running nonstop. I'll make it quick. Don't worry, Dave. And like no matter how much the heat was running, the house was staying at the same temperature, and just like the same temperature air was coming out. So I was like,
Oh, your
Dude,
pilot
like-
lights off or something.
well, I told him I was like, there's something wrong with our heat because we would get a crazy electric bill, and he was like freaking out and trying to blame it on me and my new computer. And I was like, Dad, there's no way I'm using that amount of wattage. And I'm
Yeah.
not even Like I'd have to be streaming nonstop every day.
Your PS4, when it's
Crazy
like
stuff.
fully running, uses as much. A PS4 uses as much electricity as a fridge. But keep in mind, fridges actually don't use that much electricity.
But
Thank
so
you,
I pointed that out.
priest of Ogma.
Months passed, and then the weather starts getting warmer.
I know,
we
man.
had some random 90-degree days out of nowhere in like March. Then my dad goes to turn on the AC. Same thing happens. The air is running, but it's the same temperature. Why isn't the house getting cooler? And I was like, remember when I told you heat wasn't working and you didn't believe me? Interesting, has the same
You
temperature.
know how
Maybe the
none of us
AC
listened
and
to
heat
our
are
parents
working.
when we were kids, except for maybe Eric and Steve. Well,
I said it more nicely than that. Like I sound a little
Nice.
condescending now, but only because I was getting annoyed.
they don't
But,
listen.
It's
I
true.
dude, I have so many.
Even
I
now.
literally had a conversation with her where it was like, "Hey, I told you this thing, and then this thing happened," and she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, you didn't listen to me."
Yeah. Well, it's the same at work. I'll literally see something before it's going to happen, and I point out the problems as it's happening, and then nobody wants to listen to me until it already happens, and I'm like, well, I warned you 83 times.
This
Maybe you needed an 84th time.
so this ties in perfectly with the House of Knowledge because knowledge is a burden.
I mean, it does tie in because my dad just had to drop 10 grand to get an entire new...
HVAC. HVAC ain't cheap.
Sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
If you
Um,
listened to
oh,
You know
me
what this isn't
sooner,
cheap?
we could plan-
Cigarettes in this town.
Would I be able to help you with those cigarettes, or what? What would?
Oh man,
be
these
of
aren't even
use to
real.
you?
I just do this because it looks cool.
Okay, I explained to him that
I'm not even fucking here, man. I'm like somewhere else. I'm like in the ether, bro.
I explained
Another
to
plane
the
of existence,
figment
bro.
of the notion of the guy I'm talking to that I have to deal with something that is very long and probably has an elaborate history, and I'm hoping once we resolve this issue with these devils, these people out of time and out of space,
Mm-hmm.
that I could possibly bring back some very interesting information for him. But I do fill him in on the situation, which is probably of interest, I hope.
First rule of information is don't turn information you don't have, bro. I don't know. I'm turning into Scott Pilgrim, Chris Evans. It's called the grind, bro.
I think I can't grind all the way down those stairs.
Big fan. Of course. You are.
Of course you are. You wanna deal with devils? Here's a tip for you: get their true name. All right.
We have their true names.
You know their true names.
Do we?
You know their fucking
That's
government
not how
names.
true names work. Just because your parents give you a name doesn't mean your true name is that. You think Elminster's name? You think that's his true name? You think Mordenkainen, that's his true name?
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Do
so.
they have like some weird sexual pet name?
Your true name
We
is
gotta
like the
find out.
name your creator, and I don't mean your parents. I mean like
Danon's
your
gonna take one for the
creator
team.
man calls you, right?
How does one go about finding something like this? though?
Well, as an example, they say, I heard a little rumor, when all the Yugoloths were created, right?
Mm.
All those neutral evil mercenary types,
Yeah.
when they were all created, there's a big book with all their names in it, and one of them's got it, right? So the demons and devils have been fighting over this thing. This is not relevant to our actual game. This is just an
Yeah,
example.
I was going to say, we're not going to go to...
You're not going to like
Yes.
flag Gloths or whatever to like
Yeah,
steal a
that-
book with the name of every
ridiculous.
fucking daemon on it in it
All right.
to make an army of like they'll work for us. No, that's not happening.
We would do.
It's not going to work for you. It's
What any party would do.
Be very useful if we had their names, though. But yes, please go on.
that would be like this is like that'd be
What
like
if we
the
got them to
fucking
sign a
knock
petition?
list in Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
like
I know,
everybody
we'd be going-
wants that thing.
Yeah, I know. It'd be insane for us to go out of our
Yeah.
way to
Get
get
five
this
You
thing.
got your hands on it, you'd be
Lick you
fucking
open a
struck
portal to
down
hell.
so fast.
Yeah, it would end a blood war. So anyway,
It potentially, yeah, that's one of the reasons it's kept away from the lower planes, probably. That's just one example, right? You know, like your true name is so much more than like you might not even be able to pronounce your true name, right? Like,
yes.
so that's one way, right? That's one way to get it. Because if you
A
got
true
a devil's
name is-
name, they can't harm you. You know,
Yes.
that's one thing.
This
You said
is
something
true.
about time and space, huh? What's that about?
Well, they've been gone for hundreds of years and plotting.
Yeah, lots of people have been gone for hundreds of years. The spell plague ended. The second sundering is happening. Things are popping in and out of existence. The city of Shade came back from the shadow plane after disappearing during Karsus's folly and
Exactly. This
whatever
is,
else.
I would say this is a little bit related to some of that, actually. So,
Sure, whatever.
yeah.
You got some like planar conflux or like space time continuum like Matrix or something.
I don't.
Are you talking about a flux capacitor, bro?
No,
Uh,
I'm talking about like the center of like an event. Also, you're not here.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
but
not.
We're standing up at the bank with a guy who just stole
I
6
just-
pens.
Yeah, I know.
When I'm not doing the Xanon voice, that's just Brittany talking.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not entirely sure how to explain it, so I don't know. Maybe I should bring all of us so that we can. That's the thing, I'm a little bit
like,
unclear.
you talk to every single one of your friends, okay? Like,
Mhm.
this isn't a
Well-
carnival. I'm a busy guy.
No, I realize this, and I appreciate.
I got to find the letter 13 in all these books.
That could take a while. So no, sorry, I don't even know how to explain it in
the letter 13. Okay.
I don't know how to explain it in the. Well, no, I'm trying to get this thing. I don't know how to explain it in terms of like if. Sorry, I'm having trouble like making it relevant to this guy. So because I don't fully understand the entire timeline of the events myself. So, shit. Okay, look, I don't understand. Like, I'm just gonna be upfront. I don't understand these things. I am a humble servant of the Lord of Death. It's very final. It's very straightforward. Everyone dies. You figure out where they go. But I can say there are devils, and they have been plotting, and there are gates from the lower planes that are going to open if we don't solve this. So anything that might help in defeating these devils, which is my quest going forward, just in terms of just basic knowledge, even would be most useful. Savant, grand savant, greater savant,
They call me the big brain.
big brain. Then I didn't want to be informed.
Let me ask you one thing.
Go ahead.
If you can't defeat them, what are you going to do?
Well, I have tried to lay as much of a web of information and
No. That's not what I mean. I mean, if you and your friends and your armies and all this stuff, if that can't beat them, what are you going to do?
Truthfully, I've not considered that. I don't think we have the room to fail. And my...
Let me tell you, buddy, I've seen a lot of adventures in my time. There's always room for failure.
Oh, of course. I don't doubt that. But I don't have the room to consider that. If I fail, I fail. But my focus is whatever we can do to succeed. Because for me, death is just the next stage. So it's a very different perspective for me.
Well, good luck.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I guess I will head out then. All right.
SpongeBob meme. I'm head out.
30 minutes later.
All right. So I don't know if you want to go to somebody else or I'm going to head over there.
Well, 2 people are now aware of the location of Deraleth Fell's family estate.
Really?
Yeah, Marcus found out from the elf, from the Eladrin.
Yeah. Oh, you mean me as well? Okay.
Well,
right.
yes, you know where your house is.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I was just trying to figure who else knew. So that's fine.
Yeah. It's certainly to Deraleth Fell. It certainly is a sort of a strange thing to be here after being away for so long and to walk these streets and to be like taller than you were then, and just like the as big as Waterdeep is, it feels a lot smaller than it used to.
Didn't he get really old, so he got shorter?
Yeah, but he got better again.
Oh yeah. My bad.
Yeah, she turned him into a newt, and then he got better.
I wish I was a baller. I would call him.
Gabe has spent the last 20 minutes trying to figure out how to use whatever of Banby's reagents gets ink off, but every time it gets worse. He's like, "This isn't why I'm called Shadow Fist." Okay, it's...
The ink's just spread.
Oh goodness!
Looking like a venom symbiote.
We can't hear you.
Eh? No.
Oh, okay. Now we can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
It
It
was venom
was
symbiotes.
Here,
Okay.
try this one.
All right. So, well, I guess I will probably head back home then, and hopefully I'll run into at least Marcus.
I love that you guys like never made a plan on where to meet.
I did that on purpose because I thought it would be funny, and I'm going to enjoy this. And frankly, I'm going to be surprised that Marcus is there. Rats! I was going to try to get some sending scrolls from.
I'm probably
anyway.
You still have 2 sending ritual bags that you haven't used, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Maybe you used one of them.
I thought I used them all.
Yes, Bambi?
So I know the authority in the city is like the scary people without the faces or whatever. The massive...
They're just okay. The Lords of Waterdeep are normal people. They're usually nobles.
But we're not dealing with those people.
An anonymizing outfit that masks their voice and their identity so they can pass judgment impartially, even though it's not really impartially because, you know.
Pretty cared who I was until I put on the mask.
I'm just trying to think of like who would be likely to keep like town records, like finding people who would know town records. That way we could find out where the Fell Manor is.
Well, you could try Castle Waterdeep, where Lady Silverhand runs the city, or that might be the Temple of Ogma thing because they might just have that kind of info. So.
I poke my head into the bank now and just ask, hey, which direction to the Temple of Ogma?
A very penless man.
I wasn't there.
You just hear in the back, if we don't find a single pen, we're gonna have to close. How can they all be gone? All of them? All of them? from you, it's like northeast or something like that. I can't remember this. It's the what did I say? Seaward, or it's probably southwest.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, and it doesn't technically fall into.
This is Seaward. Oh no, that is northwest.
It does not technically fall into the possibilities of magical tinkering. However, could I use a magical tinkering spot to make them a non-magical pen? Just give this man a pen and say, "Keep this if you want."
Like as one of your 3 things?
I have 4 of them, and they're all currently used. But I can unspell that smelly coin that we gave that kid on the docks.
Somewhere a kid is going. It doesn't smell like. No. He's showing other kids, and they go, "This doesn't smell like anything. Kick his ass."
Listen, there's a bunch of devils in that town already. I think that they have other problems. I think that the smelly coin might actually
kick that kid's ass. all the devils are like, that doesn't smell like anything.
No!
That child lied to me. I get his soul.
No.
Listen,
the
It's a trolley problem. Except
His soul is his body.
Yeah.
He was not impressed by that coin. If he did not already trade that coin away, I will be genuinely surprised. But yeah,
the devil just throws the coin and just sinks to the bottom of the lake.
Oh my god.
There's
there's barely the light shining through, and it just taps, and there's just like a ton of skulls.
lands next to a large jeweled necklace.
And
all the things at the bottom of water bodies.
Yeah. So can I make this man a pen that works?
Sure.
Thank you.
He's like, "Mister, you need a job because we could really use someone who can make pens."
No, this was just for you. No, I have to.
Did you have an account here?
I thought that my companion might have an account here. There was a bit of a spell situation, and he popped in and out of time. And
well, that would void his contract anyway. I don't know if you're aware. So
I was not, but that does make sense to me.
Do you have an account with us?
I do not. No, unfortunately.
I got to think of the name of this bank, and it's got to be a good pun. No, it can't just be Bank of Waterdeep. It's got to be like something Waterhouse something.
Deep Waterhouse Cooper?
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. Cause that would be like D. Oh, if we could fit B in there, it'd be DB Cooper, which would be even better.
I fly from the skies.
I wanted something like Chase Bank, but like Chase is already, one, it's a real bank, and two, it's like that's already a D&D thing. It's like a Chase, right?
Right.
But then it was like could be like a chaise bank, like a chair.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, Waterdeep is very fancy. I bet there are at least 2 chaises. At least.
It's probably an acronym, like CIBC, like the WIBN, the Waterdeep Imperial Bank of the North, or something stupid.
It's
Just a
WIMP.
bank.
It's Waterdeep Investing Management Money Corporation.
Money Corporation.
Yeah, the
Nice.
P.
Money Corp.
Wow, that couldn't be more Shadowrun.
Yeah, I know.
To Money Corporation. Insert credit shit here. Like
we must steal from Money Corp.
No, I don't. Most of my cash is pretty liquid right now, seeing as I might die.
Literally melted into silver for our weapons.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I have to go save the world. I know that sounds very stupid, but we have to go save the world. So yeah. But do you guys have any good deals? Because like I'll come back here if you have a good deal.
We
do you have any low interest save the world accounts?
We do have a new tax-free high interest savings account. It's 0.01%.
Ooh.
Yes.
300 years. That could be a pretty penny.
Yeah. Yeah. We also have GICs paying out at over 6 months, or yeah, I guess they do months. Yeah, 6 months.
Yes.
At 2%.
That's really good.
with
Buy
a
those.
minimum of 100 gold down. So,
That's a lot.
you know, you make 2 gold in 6 months is a terrible fucking investment. Here we like to make your money work for you. That's why we only charge fees every time the city is attacked by giants.
How many times has the city been attacked by giants recently?
Twice in the last decade. Just as a precaution.
Is that why this bank?
Did you want to sign up? Did you want to sign up for one of our credit cards? Let me just get your info.
I grab the pen and I say, "Oh, this isn't working. This isn't working."
Well, it's because Eddie puts the quill underneath it. He's like, "Oh, sorry, the ink pen." He's like, "Well, that's because it doesn't have any ink in it." There you go. Just go ahead and.
No. I'm like,
yeah, it's fine. And he starts like trying to move the paper underneath the thing.
And as I do, I just
30% interest.
and as he does, I
can I interest you in some treasury bonds?
Can't believe we have a bank, guys. This is insane.
Man,
if I didn't have to take a finance class, we wouldn't be here.
If our characters were in a different situation, I would role play the shit out of this encounter if I was over there right now.
Anyways, they're fucking weird. And as I go, I just do a very light snap of my finger, and as soon as he puts the pen down, the pen will disappear.
He's like trying to forge a signature. He's like, I think your name started with a B. Barnby. That's
Bart Simpson.
Barl. What the hell?
Barnaby.
Yeah. No. As soon as he puts it down, it's going to disappear. Anyways, so I walk outside, and I point us in the direction of the Temple of Alma.
Gabe's like, on the plus side, it makes your hands slippery, so you can kind of, like, you're untouchable. I should, like, maybe my whole body, and then get into battle, and then no one's gonna...
I would actually recommend you not do that.
Also, tastes pretty good, you guys. I don't know if you're aware. Have you tried ink?
I have blood poisoning.
Do I?
They drink out of lead goblets here.
I know, but there's just you can't have that much ink on your body.
No.
He's fine.
I want some sort of cleaning situation.
Like prestidigitation?
Yeah, just prestidigitation on him.
If I don't have prestidigitation, I have mending.
Eventually, he's just gonna like find like a stall, like a wagon with canvas, and just wipe his hands on it. Like a fucking toddler.
Well, and then somebody's gonna sell it because they're gonna be like, "This is art."
Art.
It's the first Banksy.
Modern art.
Fancy tote bag with prints on it.
It's a Gabesy original.
The original. Anyways, yeah, we go towards the Temple of Alma.
Where's Xanon right now?
Xanon's with me.
I'm with Bambi. I've been with.
Oh, okay.
I went into the bank.
At least they didn't split up.
So you're welcome. You don't have to role play more to get us to go the right direction.
Okay, Xanon, while Bambi's inside and Gabe is,
Like moves with my bow staff outside. Just kidding.
You could?
you can be.
Like.
So you do that and somebody catches it.
Oh.
At one point, and they're like really strong.
Whoa. Whoa.
So you're gonna want to let go of my staff. We're gonna have a problem.
Oh, we got a problem, all right.
Unless you're a cop. Let's go.
I'm like a cop.
What was it? What I was doing illegal? Don't want to cause crime in the city. I will put it away.
He lets go of your bow staff at an annoying time.
Yeah, so it's like
right, like you pull it once and he's like, and then like he waits until like you're off balance.
Yeah,
and you're like, damn, how did he get me?
Thank you.
Oh, you're not welcome.
Cool. Great talk. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Yeah, you can put your hands behind your back.
I mean, they're already here. That's kind of just how I stand. I'm very polite like that.
If you let him, he will put silvered manacles on you.
I'm actually just waiting for my friend outside this bank, so I'm just going to go in. I was just
I think
not
you're
loitering. I was just waiting. And,
I think I'm more comfortable with you being right here.
Yeah, no, I don't see a. I'm just going to enter the.
He's almost as tall as you, and he is an albino half-orc.
Nah, I'm just going into the bank. Great talk. I'm coming in.
He will attempt to grab you. Like.
No, we're fighting.
What's the sequence of events as I'm coming out of the bank? Because I've told you I'm coming out of the bank.
No, you were already leaving.
This is occurring while you're in the bank. You'll come out of the bank in a round or two.
I'm up to.
You're not gonna. Whatever. Can you roll an athletics or acrobatics check for me?
I'm not trying to go to jail in Waterdeep, but I also feel like this dude's not a cop.
No, I think he's like
you
a
said athletics check?
I think he's a werewolf or were creature bounty
he
hunter.
I'm a were person.
Yeah.
Were person, like bird person.
Did you said athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics? Yeah, that's how you oppose a.
Help. That would be a 25. You do need beyond.
Somebody's rolling well.
Hey, don't jinx me. it might be 3 1s next.
Wisdom.
I don't know. See how it goes.
So 25 total?
Yeah, 25 total. It was 19 plus 6.
Okay, you are able to escape. Right, that's that.
Help, I'm being accosted.
See the violence inherent in the system!
I didn't vote for you. Strange watery toss distributing stores. No basis for government.
Okay. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I was gonna say, can I vibe check?
I'm gonna do a vibe check for you. I don't have a regular dice around here.
That would be an 8.
That's a failure.
It sucks because it got stuck in the corner. It looks like I was gonna get a nat 20 actually. I don't know why.
I rolled
those monitor corners always screwing up with dice rolls.
No, it did. It was like, and then the B was there, but it was like, I guess it's a 2.
Oh, the B.
D&D Beyond was there.
You are. Sorry, bonus action.
Gotta go were-rat mode.
His eyes go like they're already like red, like pink because he's an albino, and they go like all red, and then like a little bit of like blood comes out. And your speed is reduced to 0.
Not into it.
And you cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn. And I guess he'll take a D6.
He's bloodbending me. He bloodbending me?
And instead of lasting until your next turn, it'll last 1 minute. But you get to repeat the save through at the end of each of your turns to end the curse.
Try and break it.
Yes.
This fucking were-rat motherfucker bloodbending
gave up being a blood hunter, so now there's a blood hunter, okay?
I figured this was what Eric's class was.
I'm putting him in the blood mallet dick.
Hunter.
He was only acting. And he gets close and he goes, "You really thought you could run around with a curse like that and there'd be no consequences?"
When do I come out?
Right.
I get to talk, right?
As you can talk, yeah.
You can talk?
Well, some
I can
people would say curse can also be a gift. That's what I'm gonna say, and then Baby can come out.
A sack is placed over your head.
Oh boy.
Listen. People wouldn't be putting sacks over people's heads if it didn't work.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. To be fair, when I thought it'd be funny to not explain where we were all going to meet,
Mm-hmm.
I just figured, the police, the actual police, might end up arresting some of us, and it would be something we'd laugh about, as opposed to, bounty hunters looking for were people. So just.
Yeah. It's okay.
Hey,
No.
I haven't been here in a long time, so.
This is the consequences of my own actions. Dave has been trying me to remove this very easy curse
Yes,
the
it's true.
entire campaign.
Curse will get rid of it.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
I'm
got
like,
rid of
no,
it
this
real
is
fast.
hilarious.
So
And
it's
don't
kind of
worry,
funny.
it's not going to be Wolf the Bounty Hunter. It's
That's what
not.
I pictured.
He's not going to
Picture
offer
that
you a
wolf
sick.
from, like-
No.
Is he
Pussy
Liger,
Riot
the
He-
bounty hunter?
He's like 6'7". Like he's a big half orc, big and like long and lean, and like pretty bulky. Like like an 18 strength, right? Like a high con. Like very lithe.
Wait, he's 6'7".
Yeah, he's a big half orcs can be like 7
I'm
feet tall.
7'8".
Yeah, so
I'm just saying. You're saying
Yeah, he's like
bigger
a
than me.
whole
I'm
head.
7'8".
I didn't say he was
I'm
bigger than
280.
you. I said he was like comparable to your size.
He's not comparable to her size.
He's not
He is.
comparable.
He's comparably
Hey,
smaller.
You just had a shrimp fucking bloodbend me. I'm offended.
A shrimp.
Not a shrimp. And I'm sorry. I think
He's not
that
a
he
shrimp,
needs
he's
to
huge.
roll a dexterity throw to at least get that bag over her head.
So,
I
Marcus,
think
this is the old
that
tomato
high.
garden.
Okay,
There
baby.
hasn't been any
Does
tomatoes
a
here.
19 do it for you?
No, it doesn't. Actually,
Oh, okay.
you're asking.
Okay, everybody,
Like,
Bambi's in
someone
charge of the
might be-
game
Maybe
now.
he can borrow a
Bambi's in
step
charge.
stool from the fucking bank because I'm almost 8 foot. Just
All right,
kidding, Dave.
I'm playing
Obviously,
game
I'm back.
now, and Bambi's running the game. So, Bambi, what happens next?
When does Bambi get out of the fucking place?
In Indiana Jones fashion,
Nice.
as Xanon is being carried away.
Carted away.
Yeah.
Damn it. I am the Marion.
Listen, Marion was fucking tough.
Marion was awesome. I love Marion.
Plus, cool name, Ravenwood. Fucking dope. Cool name. It's a good D&D name.
Literally, as soon as
I have 0
I
speed, so I can't even wave, right?
Your hands are now.
could, I'm sorry. Can I see this happening? Do I see this as I'm walking
You
out of
see
the bank?
Xanon being dragged away.
Two people who are
Just
7
Xan with a
feet
bag
plus
over.
are struggling
Yeah.
in the street.
Well, I
gonna
can't
see
see
that.
you. I'm just like
Hands
this.
Gabe,
You're inside Shaco in the wall.
where is she?
Where's who?
And it's
You
just gonna
absolute fucking idiot.
What did I
Take
do?
my staff
Hands
too, or
covered
did he
in-
Where's
have the courtesy of
Xanon?
leaving my staff?
Well, I'm not in charge of Xanon.
What the fuck, Gabe?
You in charge of Xanon?
Gabe, you were
What
with
are you
her this
t-
time. You were with her. Where did she go?
I went in the bank. I got covered in this stuff, which tastes great. Okay, I found
And I
a
literally
delicious
point
treat.
I see her over his shoulder. I
It's
point
even
at her and
better
I
than
say,
a match.
and I turn him around and I say, "Go get her!" And I slap my hand on his back and I cast enlarge. And I
Is-
cast enlarge.
Oh my God.
And
Is there just gonna be a massive inked up Gabe coming to
Yeah.
me?
Oh no! Gabe's hands are so slippery as he
He's already
grabs
slippery.
it.
he's gonna slap that man's face silly, is what he's gonna do.
That's not how Gabe responds to things. Just slap people.
He's gonna figure it out. I
He's
slap
good
him
at
on the back. I
stealing. He's
cast it
stealing
like
it.
so. If he wants, he can. If he's unwilling, he doesn't. He can make a Constitution saving
Oh,
roll.
he doesn't even know what's He's like, what? What is happening? I didn't need any mushrooms.
You're now bigger than him. Go get her. And
Xanon, do you want to make a saving throw, a strength saving, or was it strength? Yeah, I think it was strength.
I will attempt one, but it's okay if my friends save me. That would be a 22.
Oh, that's a pass.
Hell yeah.
So your
At
speed
least
is no longer 0, but
we're
you are
more-
now. I'm gonna say. I think it's grappled,
grappled.
but not
For a monk, that's-
restrained.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna say for a
technically
monk,
speaking,
that's
your speed is
less.
still 0, but you can break out of a grapple, right? Like,
He's been like just dragging me, right?
yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like kind of slump over and be like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" Like just roll out of his grasp, Like,
do you want to make?
suck.
Do you want to make a roll for that?
Sure.
Acrobatics or athletics?
We'll try acrobatics. Fuck, the
I'm
corner
gonna say
got
with-
me again.
I'm gonna say with disadvantage because your hands are bound. I didn't roll well, so
Again.
Well, my disadvantage was still 11.
Yeah.
you're a monk, so you just like, even though your arms are behind your back, even though you're quite tall, you probably just like roll up and backwards and roll your shoulders around.
I'm like, ugh.
So your arms are almost like 180 or 360 degrees right now.
Just like, do I have my staff, or did he leave it there when he dragged me off? I assume I wasn't
it's
like
probably sitting next to. It's probably on the ground next to Banby because he doesn't give a shit about that.
Because like
Yeah.
I didn't have it in my hands still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just complaining and trying to shuffle my.
And then he turns and there's a fucking like 11-foot tall half elf who's like, "Hey man."
This is amazing.
Mm-hmm. I just played around with some of my prepared spells to see if something might work better for us.
Yes, I gotta get rid of this curse, guys.
No. Don't worry. I got this for you. I got this. I have a +1 charisma and a +1 to my intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great. I don't think that hits.
So dumb. I love it.
For whom?
So here would be 15.
For
No.
the game.
Does
I mean, in general, like,
reduce your
fun
AC or anything like that?
Let me read it for you. Until the spell ends, the target has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons also grow to match its new size. While these weapons are enlarged, the target's attacks with them deal an extra 1d4. So
But
AC
Gabe doesn't lose any
not-
AC because he used to get minus to your AC for being
No.
bigger. Okay. So Gabe reaches like this. I mean, he's not literally like, so he can't grab the guy in his hand. He's not a titan. But he reaches out like that. And the guy like just like whips out a dagger and goes to like stab Gabe in the palm, and Gabe's like, "Ah!" And then it like slips off because the ink, and he's like, "Ah!"
But that means the guy has dropped Bambi or dropped Xanon.
Oh, Xanon had already broken
already
free of the ground.
scrambled my way out.
Xanon,
I'm like,
remember, you do have a bag on your head though, still, right? Like,
yeah. I know.
and you can hear like the city like busting, like there's stuff going on.
Oh, you know what? I didn't use my reaction to send my Steel Defender. They're not that far. I was going to send my Steel Defender
My bag
over
off?
and to use maybe the help action to rip the bag off her head.
Xanon, you feel like two like heavy metal feet on like your chest, and then
Hey, buddy.
can you roll a dexterity check for the Steel
you
Defender
Yeah, absolutely.
to see if it like bites Xanon's forehead by accident? Like,
It's okay.
He's got a +1 dexterity, so you know
okay,
what? Like,
so it's pretty good.
Cool scar.
yeah.
It's not hard to like, but does it?
Unfortunately, I did roll a 2,
Oh,
so that is 3.
so
shout out to the
it only headbutts you like a little bit.
Sorry. He's not. He's trying.
He shouldn't be clumsy, but yeah, it's like
It
bonk,
comes off.
bonk, and then with its little griffin mouth.
To be fair, most of the time he's not doing like dexterous things. Most of the time he's doing like I'm a strong boy thing.
It does the
If
boxer.
he pulls it off my head, I'm just gonna go, oh,
Exactly.
Bambi, thank God. No, you
And
really need to stop going into cities.
Xanon,
You get
Gabe is
kidnapped.
bigger than you. like 4 feet bigger than you. He's like, "Hey, what's up?"
In every direction, he grows by a factor of 8.
Oh,
He
Gabe.
grows by a factor of 8.
Yeah, he's a
in
lot.
every
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
I had
was
my
like,
eyes closed when I said that, and then when I open them up, I'm like, "Hey, what the f-
Xanon,
Yeah.
for a second, Xanon, you think you've shrunk.
yeah. Oh, I'm so fucking
I'm
mad.
rat-sized. The were-rat thing has really happened.
It is. Oh, it turned me into a mouse. Help.
The half orc is like, "Next time, I'll have the watch," and then just like disappears into the like the fucking like Matt Damon. It's just like gone.
Oh,
I'll
See
get
you
you
next
next
time,
time.
asshole!
Gadget.
No,
Go
absolutely
ahead and
not.
roll a perception check.
I'm just like yelling around because I have no clue where the fuck he went. Because I also see.
That's another fucking 2.
Bambi, for all you know, he fucking vanished.
Damn it. Anyways, I pick up the staff, I brush it off, and I go over.
Somewhere there's a cart with like a half orc just like on the side of it, like
It's like
rolling away.
yeah.
and he's like pulled it off. Smoke bomb.
Yeah, anyways, I
Dave's like, am I like this forever?
no. But can you do Gabe, can you just do a quick look around? We're looking for the Temple of Ogma, and I point him in the direction of where we think it should be. Just
My
see if you
eyes are so big.
can you direct your big eyes towards the Temple of Ogma?
I see it. It's there.
Okay, yeah, let's go, bud.
Well, they still might get arrested by the city watch.
He's like,
so...
he's not a titan, but then he's like,
He's only like 11, 12 feet tall, but he's acting like he's like 30 feet tall. Like, whoa.
There are other tall
artificially
people.
making his voice sound even deeper, even though it should be a little deeper, right? Like, whoa, guys.
He's got like 3.5 feet on me, and I'm like, oh, I'm dead.
It's like when a kid's gone to the gym for the first time and he starts walking around like this, and he's like, oh, I can't.
And he's like,
Oh, I can't fit through the door.
I wait till he's at a critical point, and then I drop concentration, and he shrinks back down.
And
Aw.
walk. Oh fuck.
Gabe, there's a very tall. There's They don't often. There are some giants in Waterdeep. There's a very pretty, very tall.
We're like, he's gonna be like statue.
Ginger, like red-haired.
Tell me more.
You're like, is she like part like stone giant? Her features are so chiseled.
Wanna be?
And Gabe's like, yeah, so like my dad was like a cloud giant, and my mom was like a storm giant,
Oh, terrible.
and I gotta go.
So specious.
I
Performance
give
anxiety.
a bow and a flourish to the giant, and we keep pushing.
Xanon will wink and be like, listen, I wouldn't lie.
Xanon's like, I would love to climb that.
I can climb that. I'm very athletic. Anyway.
Yes, we go to the
Saving
Temple of Ogma.
Deraleth fell, much to your chagrin.
They show up, don't
The
they?
gang all reeking.
Not arrested. All
You
right.
see Gabe's hands are still, hey, camera, hello, I'm here, hi.
Yeah, no, you're getting more
Hello.
and more fuzzy.
This is what Xanon sees most of the time.
It's true.
Come on, actually, it's
If I
probably
take
worse.
my glasses off right now, that's exactly how you look.
Oh, and now you've completely disappeared.
Well, yeah, that's because I put my hand over
Oh,
it. Come
okay.
on. Hello, camera.
I love how that all actually worked out for me.
Yes.
I
That's
have
good.
expected me to be like
There we go.
There we
away
go.
in this last
time, Gadget. Next time.
So I was showing Marcus what used to be the
Did I make it?
tomato patch. Oh, presumably. You're
Well,
the only
you
one who actually had
were
an
like,
address.
you know, you could literally
been
just
chilling.
see. Marcus probably saw Gabe like,
Ring off in the
Because
distance.
I was at a
what's
food
the
cart,
opposite of
and I was-
embiggen?
Yeah.
What's the opposite of embiggen?
Enlarged or
Smollen?
shrunken?
Drinking?
Shrunken. Yeah,
Mm,
reduced.
doesn't
Honey, I
seem
shrunk
like-
the kids. That's
Le-
what happened.
less embiggen. He returned. You see him like return to normal size and be like,
That's a lot
I
of.
don't know. I talk to girls all of a sudden. Yeah. So you're all at this intersection.
I'm gonna side to Marcus and say, Marcus, this is why we can't split up. Every time I go off on my own, I get kidnapped, or you get kidnapped, or Deraleth gets kidnapped. It's too much.
There's
I met so many bards.
a woman
I
comes
had
up to
Bambi
you
and she
wearing
I almost got
like
kidnapped.
sort of like a trench coat of like green and or more of like a poncho, which is like green and yellow, like ochre,
Green poncho.
and has like a nightstick with a badge.
Have you
It's
seen
like
Craig of the Creek?
Oh, no.
It's a
I don't even know what that
character-
is.
The best character from Craig of the Creek. The green poncho. It's awesome.
And she's like, "Did you guys see like a really tall half elf and an albino half orc? Because we got like reports of a disturbance over by the first Waterdeep Bank."
We did see the albino half-orc. He accosted my friend, who we're just taking to the temple to get a curse removed from her.
Oh, great! So you'll come down to the station and you'll take your statement and.
No, I'm sorry, we don't have time.
So, Marcus, you can pick whatever room you want first. I think you're going to get the first choice at this point.
She's like, a young lady. That's not how it works in Waterdeep. If you saw something, if you don't, if you're not going to cooperate, I'm going to have to charge you with obstruction of justice. Then I'm going to have to get, a Lord of Waterdeep down here, a magistrate, and and then you're going to have to, prosecute and see how that goes for you.
Any room,
Wait,
Deraleth?
You said an albino half-orc.
Well,
Sorry, I thought you were
besides
talking about
mine, but
the
there's plenty
albino
of room.
half-giant that I'm with. This is Xanon.
Yeah, I
Did you
can't
say?
see
Did you say halbino?
the albino look, I can't see very well. My skin is very,
my
very
goodness.
pale. We know this.
We might need to go fetch the rest of them from the city guard very
Should
soon.
we get food?
This is what you wanted.
Can you three
Yeah, let's get
just
food.
stay here? And Gabe's like, I could stay.
We're going to the Temple of Ogma. We're going to the Temple of Ogma. You're welcome to we won't leave. We'll go there.
Actually, it would be great if you could just stay here because now you're being detained. So if you just
I'm a Goliath.
Why are we
I don't
being
know if she said
detained?
that. I
Better
am
than
not a
I could have
giant, I'm a
imagined.
Goliath.
Why are we being
you know what?
detained?
This is a little prejudiced. You think that I am an albino half giant, and I
well, you
Just
told me you
very
saw
different.
something, and now that you don't want to come with me, you're saying you didn't see something.
I'm just saying we
That seems
misunderstood.
very suspicious to me.
It's
So
like
I'm just
when
gonna
a cop
have to
is
need.
like,
I'm just gonna
"We're
need you to
looking
stay
for a
here.
suspect wearing a red
Okay,
hoodie."
yeah, I did.
She's
you're
such
right,
a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
soul.
Anyways, no, I just tell her, yeah, no, you know what? I did say that. It's me and my buddy. Yeah, and so I rolled down with her. Like, yeah, let's go to the station. I'll come back to this temple later. You guys, they didn't really see anything.
I'm just gonna keep my hands up.
They were near the temple, and I saw this dude. He was acting.
Well, maybe you can't speak for them. Maybe they can speak for themselves. With the sergeant and.
No.
So, Marcus, you have
They
a
didn't see
Mr.
anything.
Contacts now, kind of like my Harper contacts. Hey, pretty good.
I got see my pin. They were all wearing the same pin. It was awesome.
I got a pin too. I like it. I like your pin. Your pin's really shiny.
Yeah.
I wonder where the
Don't you
others
see
are.
what I
They're
said?
taking a
Wow,
long
that all worked
time.
out well.
That's why I thought
Sun's
we could
setting.
get food.
We could get tacos.
Anyways, I'll go off with her, and I'm dropping my friend off. My friend just needs to have a curse removed, and so I just don't want to leave her in the station.
Oh my god! I'm so glad your charisma was worse than mine. Or Riz, as they say now.
I'm playing this absolutely straight. She would say this.
Yep.
This is exactly what
I
they would do.
know. This is
16 months of police foundations are all just flashing back through.
I know. There's nothing you can do about the situation. You have to arrest them.
There are no curses in police foundations courses. Nothing prepares you for a divine intervention.
There is a curse, and that's if you take police foundations, you will not be a police officer.
If you want to prove I'm cursed, you can just be like, look what Silver does to her. I'm weak.
That's not better for your story.
No,
It's getting worse and worse.
We definitely did not. I want to be very clear.
That's why I said it in my voice and not Zane.
It was just like, I think we should go with the
We should go to the city guard office. I just have a feeling.
Gabe does
You're
the
like, wow,
classic.
they haven't showed up yet. They're probably in jail.
Gabe's like,
I don't want to take a long
we'll
rest.
solve this problem. I
okay,
think we
that's
should
okay.
all go with this very pretty policewoman, and then puts his hand on her shoulder, which is one, covered in ink, and two, he's touching a police officer.
Oh, no.
Gabe.
It's
I
not 300 years
put
ago.
the shield defender into the bag.
I thought you guys.
You can't feel up the.
I thought you guys
military
didn't want to.
Elmore painting anymore.
Bambi, you did the wink. You were like, okay, we'll go with her. And then
didn't.
I hate every second of this.
like he just gets like tackled.
I love it. I love it.
I just wanted to go home and
amazing.
take a nap.
But somewhere in the distance, you know what you hear?
Caca.
Where's the pen? Where'd the pen go? Where's the pen?
Yes, and that's where we end this episode.
Where's
I'm
the
going
pen?
to
Is that
jail.
gonna be the title?
What's it gonna be called? Sorry. Where's the pen?
The gang goes to jail.
Chief walks into a
I
bank.
didn't go to jail.
Yeah. Gabe walks into a bank. Let's call it that.
This might be my favorite session we've
Wow.
ever done.
A gnome and
I
elf
just-
and a
And a Goliath walk into a
Goliath,
bank.
yeah.
That should be it.
Except she didn't go into the bank. Look, I purposely did not say where I was gonna go, and this has turned out much better than I expected. Nothing happened last session.
Every time I thought we were done, I'm like, you guys run into Deraleth. They're like, we'll do something else. Well, then we'll run into Deraleth. And they do something else. Well, then we'll run into Deraleth.
You gave us no direction that we could run into Deraleth. You said we had to try and find him.
Well, I will admit that's my
I said
fault.
last week you ran into Deraleth, and then everything changed. So
Everything changed in the Fire Nation.
It's okay. It's okay.
that
I
man-
forced it. I must admit. I mean,
finally, an NPC I planned like 2 years ago is finally showed
Well,
up.
it worked out for everybody. Then I got.
Yeah,
to see
everyone's
them
going to jail.
I can't believe I got
Yeah.
bloodbended.
Well, I was a little surprised we didn't all go to jail last week, so you guys are doing pretty good. I mean, City
Really?
Guard, Waterdeep, can't fuck around here.
Yeah.
The rules are very strict here.
Anytime we're in any city.
Oh,
things
you know what I
go
do?
well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this city
I do
worse than
ask her-
most, though.
I asked her.
That's true.
They mentioned at the gates that you guys had like a little book of rules. Like, could I read those over?
Oh
while we're
no!
at
I forgot about that.
I just want to make sure I know the rules, and clearly from this interaction, I don't.
Did we break Brit? Is Brit broken?
Yeah.
It's just that Xana has gone from one pair of shackles to another. Like,
Well, we haven't been detained.
take off
We
the
haven't
other
been
ones.
forcibly
I
detained.
think I
I
got
don't think you're
double checked.
I don't think you're actually in cuffs. I think you're just being led away.
No, we're just being taken downtown.
Well,
We did
go for a
engage.
little
I will be
downtown
fair.
walk.
I did engage in a
Okay.
shenanigan. So
One count of shenaniganery.
yeah, that was it. That was the only one. So like,
Hampering justice. Fine up
gonna
to
tell the whole
200
truth.
gold and hard labor up to a 10-day.
Oh my god. All right, that's actually really bad.
But
Using
we're not.
using magic to influence.
she doesn't know that. I didn't try to use magic.
I didn't say. I'm just saying. Using magic
Just
to influence
reading the
someone.
list.
So our next
Complete-
episode is going to start off like the D&D movie, where it's going to be like 2 years later.
Yeah, and it's
Like,
gonna be
Marcus
me
and
trying
I-
to plead our case.
Have to like break you guys out somehow.
Because there's crimes
Where's
against
Jonathan?
officials and nobles, crimes against the city, crimes against the gods, and crimes against the citizenry. So disturbing the peace is a fine up to 25 gold and edict.
Dicked.
Yeah.
No, that's why you said it like that, so I wouldn't. But I
They
did.
said-
Burglary and imprisonment up to 3 months and damages equal to the value of stolen goods plus 500 gold. Robbery, hard labor up to 1 month and damages equal to the value of the stolen goods plus 500 gold.
I'm sorry. Is she just reading this out to me right now?
No, I'm reading this
He's
to
reading
you.
to
No, but
Yeah.
I want the book. I
know,
want.
you want-
Blackmailing
Oh,
and intimidating citizen.
I didn't
No,
do
all
that.
of the chat has to
I haven't done
listen
any
to
of these
rules.
things.
Oh, but the problem is Gabe stole fucking pens.
We don't know that.
You don't have to say that part yet, other than
We
the
have
fact
nothing
that
to do
he's
with that.
covered in ink for no
No.
reason.
Nothing to do with
He's
me.
literally blue-handed right now.
Nothing
And
to do
he's got
with
13
me.
pen stuff down his pants.
No, but we're
That's-
together. This little trio.
It's nothing to do with me.
This is amazing.
Oh,
We're gonna
the best
find out
laid
when we
plans.
go to report what happened.
Is the rule
This is
book-
exactly what you planned. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
is the
This is
book
present for you,
inbound?
Steve. Happy birthday.
I don't know what you're talking about. What do you? Thank you. Yes, that was
I
my
think
birthday a
Dave
few
will
weeks
share
ago.
the
Thank
book
you.
with us.
Yeah.
The book of rules.
If I didn't, I thought I posted it before, but it's there now. I think it's under rules stuff, maybe.
Vertical
No.
Skin Bound, the book.
It's not-
so bad.
no, it's just a pamphlet. It's like folded up, and it's
Is it
just like
made
it's
of
called the
skin?
It's
Can
so
be.
tiny.
It's made
Why
of
is it so-
parchment, which
Why
would
is it
be
so
skin. Yes.
little? It's so tiny.
Unless this is Thay, in which case it probably would be skin parchment, but
They
that's
said it was a
different.
good size.
Calf, goat, or sheepskin. There you go. You happy?
This is literally the size of a fucking like pin. It's so
It's
small.
like one of those little dinner napkins they give you. Unfold it and you're like, yes, my wet naps.
There you go. Is that one better?
Let me see.
Are we good?
Yes, I can read that one.
Yeah, we're good for the end this
we're-
week.
I'll keep going. You want to keep going?
No, it's too hot and I'm sweating.
You need
so
a
much
fan.
right now.
Get one of those.
Yeah, take care.
Okay.
I have
yeah,
one
anyway,
that's like
we're going.
quiet.
We're
Bye,
leaving.
everyone.
Goodbye.
All right.